Hey everybody, it has been a little while actually since you've heard from me, but for good reason. You may or may not know, depending on if we're Facebook friends, so here's a plug, Facebook friend me so we can stay in touch more. So you may or may not know that about a week ago now, I brought home our third foster daughter. Actually, we started out with, we've had three foster sons, and so this is our first foster daughter. We've adopted one, and the other one is 18, so he's out living on his own now, doing his thing. And so that leaves us with two foster kids left, and one is about to turn one. Actually, we're having a party this Saturday, and the other one was obviously just born. So quite busy with the newborn things and lots of kids. So it was a hectic week, and that is why you haven't heard from me. But the reason I want to create this video is because recently, actually just today, I'm probably going to get emotional. I read a story about the Rio Olympics, about the women's 5,000 meter race. And so these women are out there, they're running their hearts out. They have trained largely their entire lives for this moment. And there was a trip and a stumble, and basically two women ended up on the track. They tripped and they fell. One was a New Zealander and one was an American. And the American was actually able to kind of get back up and noticed that the New Zealander was sort of on the ground. And so instead of the American just running to continue the race, she went over, put her hand on the shoulder of the New Zealander and said, like, come on, like, let's go. We have to finish this race. It's the Olympics. Come on. And basically helped the New Zealander up. The New Zealander then started to run and kind of looked behind her and noticed now the American wasn't running. And so the New Zealander stopped running. Yeah. Went back to the American and basically said the same thing. Like, what are you doing? Like, let's go. Let's run. And basically the American said, I can't, there's something wrong with my knees. Something's going on. You go ahead, finish the race. Just go, please go. So the New Zealander goes off, finishes the race. The American also finishes the race. It takes her a long time and she's in severe pain, but she finishes the race because it's the Olympics. And at the end, the two women who had never met one another, the American now in a wheelchair, they see each other briefly, and they go over to one another, and there's a picture of them actually sort of holding, I don't know if you can see sort of holding their forearms and just smiling. And that, my friends, is the definition of an Olympian. It is the definition of somebody who is great. It is the definition of somebody who is kind and thoughtful. And I would argue that it should be the definition of what it means to be a human on all levels. So, yes, this is an inspiring story, but what does it have to do with you and your business and websites and all of the stuff that I love to talk about? Look, it's no secret that for me, business exists as a way for me to help people. It's a way for me to connect with people. I love getting on the phone and talking about what you have going on with your Facebook advertising and your landing page and conversion rates and all of these things. But ultimately, it comes down to your success level is largely dependent upon how you treat your clients and how thoughtful you are and how much you will go out of your way to help them succeed. I don't want to say no matter the cost, because there's certainly, we've all had pain in the butt clients that take up way too much of our time or blame us for things that we have no control over. So there's definitely a balance and there's a line, but in business, I really think that getting referrals is easier when you're a kind person, when you're somebody that can be trusted, when you're somebody that has a track record of helping people. I think it's easier to write copy. I hate even using these terms, but when you can speak from the heart to your target market, when you can connect with them, when you can use words that they use, not because you're trying to sell them, but because you understand, you have empathy for where they are and how they're feeling. Maybe because you've been there, done that, so you have firsthand knowledge, or maybe because you've put in enough time and effort to really understand your client's needs. You see, all this stuff about business becomes easier when we simply let go of all the jargon of marketing and funnels and upsells and hustle and grind and all of that, and when we just focus on helping our clients. It's almost spiritual in a way that what we put out there, we get back, whatever, twofold, threefold, tenfold, a millionfold. But that's why I love the health and fitness and wellness industries. We generally start our businesses not because we're looking to be rich and make millions of dollars. Although, yes, that is something that's important. We need to earn profit. We need to have funds for our children's surgeries. We want to take our kids on vacation and buy them an extra ice cream. Calm down, all fitness and nutrition people. Maybe it's a banana-based ice cream. It doesn't. Okay, no fat, no sugar. The idea that we want to be able to provide a happy, stable lifestyle for our families is something for me that rings true above all else. And especially if you know anything about my history, it particularly rings true because I really didn't have that safety as a child. And now being a foster parent, I work with a lot of families and people who also didn't have that as a child and currently don't have that as an adult. And so to be able to bring these little beings into my life for however long they're here, a few weeks, a few days, or forever, I think it connects back to the Rio Olympics. I think it connects back to how you grow your business. I think it connects back to your marketing. And really, it just connects back to all of us being in this together. So at the end of this video, which is now, I'm wrapping up, here's, I guess, my main message. We can be inspirational just by being kind, just by doing something that someone doesn't expect, going the extra mile. So the next time a client emails you or a prospective client emails you or comes into your facility and asks a question, the next time somebody needs assistance in any way, shape, or form, be the leader, be that person that steps up, be that person. And I'm not saying you're not, you probably are if you're on my list. The reality is, you may remember a few weeks ago, I culled my list, and people who didn't really like my vibe or my style, they go elsewhere. If you're only interested in talking about hardcore numbers and facts and making profit at all costs, I'm definitely not your lady if that's what you're interested in. So what's my point? And then I'm wrapping this up because I can talk forever. Be a good person. You will inspire not only those in your family, but you will inspire your clients. You will inspire prospects. You will naturally be able to grow your business. You will naturally have a marketing agenda that you didn't even know about. You will naturally inspire your community, whether that's your local community, whether that's even a Facebook community. When we require more of ourselves, we can really change the world. So not necessarily a hard-hitting factual message today, but one that is near and dear to my heart for many, many reasons. And so hopefully I'm going to be able to post a video that gives you some pictures of the two ladies in Rio that I was talking about. Their names are Hamblin, Hamblin. She's the New Zealander, and Abby, I think, D'Agostino. She's the American from Massachusetts. So you could also do some Googling on your own. I don't want to get in trouble with like copyright infringements. I know there's a lot of, if you use images or videos from the Olympics, that's a big no-no. So hopefully I can find something that's royalty free, but if not, you can certainly Google it on your own. But anyway, stay kind, stay focused, stay passionate, and thanks for watching this video newsletter today. It means a lot. Take care.